My neighbors cut down our trees to improve their view. By SomeWerdoOnline. So this is not my story but my parents'. However, they don't know the internet, so I will tell this story to them. So I live with my parents as I am only 14, and my parents decided they wanted a holiday house that they can work on and have to get away from life. The 3 trees are gone, and what is left are 3 very hacked at tree stumps and some glass. They had cut down our trees and in the process smashed part of the glass wall around the deck. Hearing chainsaws, we look over. There is no fence yet. We see 3 mid-30 men cutting wood up, probably for firewood. This is when the entitlement really starts. Hey, why did you cut down our trees? Oh, hey, we were just looking over to your side and noticed that if these trees fell they could really mess up your house. And being new neighbors, we thought we should do the neighborly thing of cutting them down for you. A sort of new neighbors helping each out. What? Those trees were really healthy. Also, you trespassed and cut down our tree without our consent. We are calling the police on you. The neighbor got so angry at my dad for saying this. What the heck, dude? We improved your view and made sure the trees wouldn't hit your house. We helped you. Why to call the police? Now my dad hates being called dude. It's like swearing to him, so him getting angry also being a lot stronger and bigger than them, so he just walked inside while I stay standing there not really knowing what to do. Then the oldest, like 40 years old, looks at me and says, "Hey sweetie, if you stop your dad from calling the police we will give you an ice cream." I just turned around and walking inside as the way he said it was so creepy. Fast forward about a week and we find out that the trees they cut down actually blocked their view of the sea, and them cutting the trees down the view helped their rental. They have been fined a lot of money and have to do some community work as well as pay us enough money to put up a fence so that we don't have to see them anymore. Entitled neighbors have also started to rent out, so hopefully we don't ever have to see them again. Edit. I just found this out and needed to share it. 1. My mom has added trees, but they will take about 100 years to grow tall. 2. We are figuring out the boundary so that we can plant bushes so the fence is harder to build that does. Unfortunately, when we moved in, we talked to the neighbor. On one side is nice neighbors, a lovely couple who have just moved into their first house. Mean I can't paint it. 3. For everyone saying build a high fence. To block their view, the fence would have to be about 5 meters tall. And the build limit is 5 meters. 4. Turns out they have a dog that used to poo on our in a nice neighbor's yard, so nice neighbors are prepared to watch them build this fence while we are not at the house to make sure they don't do anything wrong. And on the other side are entitled neighbors who rent their house to any people who want to have parties. When we look around the garden, we see 3 very tall trees. Healthy trees which have probably taken about 200 years to grow. And as we are on a dip, these trees block the view of the house on the other side of the dip very well from seeing into my parents' bedroom and bathroom, which doesn't have curtains on the windows. I think you can see what's about to happen. We have to go back to our other house so my mom can go back to work. When my mom get a call from the nice neighbors and this conversation ensued. Hey, you need to come back here right now. The entitled neighbors are on your property with chainsaws and I don't know what they are planning to do. Wait, what? Can you stop them? I'm so sorry, but my ferry is about to leave and I need to go to work. However, I can call the police if you want. I know all of them very well, so they will come quickly. Yes, please. I will get my dad to get on the next ferry and get there as fast as he can. However, when the police got there, they were gone. I had just gotten out of school, and cause my dad need to pick me up, I went with him to see what had happened. When we get there, we see this view.